Hello everyone, I'm John and this is my first attempt at making a wine and dollies video. But since I'm actually quite allergic to alcohol, I only have orange juice on me, so yeah. Um, my boyfriend is gaming at the moment and my boyfriend's family dog is on the bed, so, you know. Hopefully this could be just a bit of a chill video, just talking about a couple updates and talking about dolls in general. And yeah. This orange juice, it's just a Golden Circle brand. And yeah, nothing interesting to really talk about that. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone who commented on my last video about the incident at the last doll event. Even though I'm still really shy and it's really hard for me to respond to a lot of these, they mean so much to me. Just being able to talk about it and to just have other people just validate the kind of thoughts that I had, because I still have like a lot of self-doubt about my experiences and my thoughts, and so yeah, it's very hard for me to even like talk about dolls. But doing this video series has been a very good thing for me, just to see the doll hobby in a kind of different way, and to stop having such a perfectionist streak about it. I think I'm trying to just break down the kind of barriers of trying to look like a very cool and very like put together person, and rather just trying to approach it more authentically. And yeah, so yeah, some kind of doll updates. Recently I've been working on doing a doing kind of a revamp of Generation Girls, because Generation Girl was a doll line that I have a lot of nostalgia for, but I never really got around to collecting the dolls that I wanted, and it had like a lot of accessories and it did have a huge place in my heart, but I never did get around to doing anything about it. But the other week I did realize that I had about I had about 4 out of 8 of the characters, so I thought that was very manageable. And so I've just been kind of on a quest to actually just complete a set of dolls, because despite all of my years of doll collecting, I've never actually had a whole cast of characters from one specific doll line. So yeah, my 2 childhood Generation Girl dolls was like Anna and Lara. They've been through a lot, just through like general restyling and stuff, but I'm actually quite proud of how I was able to fix up Anna's hair, because it is very soft and very it's very fun to play with. But like for a lot of it, hair was very frizzy, it was very broken, it was very stiff and dry. But I just like piled on a lot of hair conditioner and boiled it a lot of times just to get the hair to lay straight in one direction. And yeah, it's very fun to play with now. So yeah, I already had Generation Girl Blaine, which I already restyled and stuff, but realizing that I already had a kind of like blank doll, a bold Tory head, I realized I could like quickly reroute her using the attention tool, and I would have like a huge cast of characters from it. And so tracking down like the other characters have been a bit more difficult than I assumed. I guess they either people just don't know how to label them, or the ones that do know how much to charge for them. So yeah, but at the doll event, with like unfortunate stuff. I did manage to get a Generation Go Nichelle, which I've put on a Barbie style Grace body, but it's a skin tone off. But I just really don't want to pay more than like $20 for a new doll body. So yeah, so I've had about 5 avatar characters so far, and some of my greatest difficulties were trying to track down Rico and Chelsea, because like that specific combination of hair and face sculpt has only been used once for like those characters. So even trying to find like a substitute that I could like sort of customize to fit in with that was just like out of the question for me. But on the other hand, Generation Girl Barbie, her face has been reused so many times that like I managed to pick out my other childhood Barbie face, which is Hollywood Nails Barbie. This isn't the original one. I've given away a bunch of them before, but I've had this lying around in my donations box. And so her hair was also really like dry, frizzy, and ratty, but doing the same kind of thing with Anna's hair, like, yeah, like now her hair is just really, really fun to play with as well. I'm still not a huge fan of like Cane Calon. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm not a huge fan of the fiber. But just being able to like play around with like hair like this, it is really fun. Like after knowing how to condition it and stuff. So yeah, and so yeah, I've been trying to check savers and stuff a lot, looking for the other Generation Girl characters that I've had, but none of the savers really had any of the modern dolls that I liked. So, but on the upside, I did find like a bunch of vintage dolls that were on my wish list for a while. Like this Yuko-chan cycling doll. She has like wobbly knees and stuff, but her hair is like uncut. Her face is like, her head isn't like hardened and shrunk like one of my other ones. And her face is just basically perfect, so I'm very happy about that. And I only got it for like about a very, very good price, considering she goes for about $80 to $100 on eBay. I also did find 2 reproduction dolls as well, a fashion queen and a wedding day vintage Barbie, but like I found them on the day during the days I was staying at my own house, and I'm currently staying at my boyfriend's house, so you know, yeah. I also did manage to find a Walk Lively Ken, which is, he uses the mod era Ken sculpt, which some people call the Edwardian eras, but you know, I just consider him the mod era Ken. But his head is still really soft. His paint is like basically perfect, and I only needed to give him a surface wipe down. And also his walking mechanism works too. Like, yeah, it's kind of creepy, but you know, it's a fun gimmick that like, yeah, it doesn't mess around with displaying stuff like the other dolls. And yeah, like I've also found this Hawaiian souvenir doll, which I've put on a 12 Dancing Princesses teen body, which had hard plastic legs, but I did give her knee joints as well. Unfortunately, I did accidentally knock her off my desk, and her arm just snapped right off. So I do have a spare torso that I completely mangled the hips on. So hopefully I can find a way to transfer that arm onto this body. And so yeah, but I think she looks pretty cute, like just even on this body right now. So yeah. And yeah, like even despite all the failures in trying to find a Generation Girl, I did manage to find the last 2 characters I did need from that set from like other doll collectors. One of them is Audrey's World of Dolls, who offered me just Chelsea's head, which is basically perfect for me because I have a fashionista Raquel body. I'm not sure if this outfit is gonna work for Chelsea, but it is fun, really fun trying to plan out what to get and how to style it and everything. And I'm so eternally grateful that she offered me that doll head, just because it was getting it was getting like kind of stressful trying to just find a Generation Gold Chelsea, especially since I know I've held Generation Gold Chelsea in my hands like at least 3 times at Savers, but yeah, I guess I just never got it. So, but thank you. Also, the other doll, Rico, my other doll friend, Elizabeth's Plaid, she offered me her Mariko, so I've just been so excited about this Generation Girls project, just because like I'm coming up with different styles and just like researching about the characters and like just like seeing like what other people have done with them as well just made me really excited. And so I decided to look through a lot of fashion catalogs and stuff, and there was just this one sweater that I really wanted to make, which was this crying anime girl face sweater. The human fashion had yellow hair, but I used whatever I had lying around, which was a pair of pink socks and a pair of white socks that I dyed, and so I painted it. I just cobbled this pattern just by like eyeballing it, and yeah, I'm very proud of like what I managed to cobble together. And so I'm really, really excited to be able to like finish this project, just because, yeah, like, yeah, I just guess like I haven't been this excited about a doll project in such a long time. Like, just like I feel like I'm discovering something new, but something I've also really wanted to do for such a long time. And so yeah, and so after like doing all of these projects, like I did try to force myself to do other projects that I've been putting off, such as this vintage Kendo. He's had his face and hair was basically perfect. He was like essentially in perfect condition, except he was missing an eye, and so I guess he came at a time when I was just getting kind of like creatively burnt out with like doll collecting in general, and so especially with vintage dolls, like it's been very hard for me to like look to like feel excited again about vintage doll, but yeah, like, and I guess just like being able to complete this doll just feels like really cathartic for me, and just being able to just get over this kind of like creative block, you know. And yeah, like yeah, I've done a couple of other doll projects, but I really do feel like my creative juices are flowing again, and that like yeah, like I just feel like a little kid again, you know, just like having all these characters, these designs, just like feeling like I need to research it and try to like find different aspects and stuff to it. And yeah, just like and just like this kind of face screening just really brings me back to being like a young kid again, but like knowing like what kind of dolls I want to make, and just knowing that I have the skill set to be able to accomplish that, you know? Just yeah, like yeah. In other doll news, there's this upcoming doll event that's about a week away now called Barbie Bricks and Beyond, which yeah, like, which usually has which usually has a doll crowd that I'm much more comfortable with, even though a lot of them are more like baby boomers and Generation X people. I feel like a lot more comfortable with them because like the environment is much nicer, and I guess it isn't as austere as the last doll event I went to, where like it was most predominantly baby boomers and older people. Um, at least with this, I feel like I feel more comfortable with it, and I guess like I am really excited about it as well. And so I'm just, I don't know, like should I make one of my next doll videos about that upcoming doll event, just cause like cause yeah, like I do feel like I'm just gonna shelve my current doll event video for now, just because of all the feelings I've had about it. But you know, yeah, I just yeah, I just feel like at least creatively and doll wise, like I just feel a lot more happy about it, and that I don't feel as creatively stunted and just burnt out. You know, I just yeah, I guess this is a new direction, and so I really hope that this kind of continues on for at least a little while. And yeah, thank you so much again for following all of my doll videos. And if you'd like to see more, just please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much again for all of your support and kind words, and I hope to talk again soon. Yeah.